South Western Sydney Primary Health Network region covers Bankstown, Liverpool, Fairfield, Campbelltown, Wallandilly, and Witch-Carriby and Camden. So it's a population of almost 1 million people.
I've got a phobia with people and going out. Just think you're in your house and you've got 4 walls, that's all you see all day. From the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to bed. I'm a prisoner in my own house.
For me, at that point, it was like, all right, I'm either going to end up in jail or a body bag. And I didn't want either of those things for myself.
It was getting to the point where I wasn't really sleeping, I wasn't really eating, and I just felt, I just desperate for help, I guess. Just desperate for someone to listen to me and hear me out. I kind of thought, I've hit rock bottom here. I need to talk to someone else about this.
People think they're so down or they feel they've not loved, but they don't understand that taking their life takes away every chance we've got to show them how much we do love them.
It's the biggest killer of people 15 to 44 years old. 6 out of 8 of those who take their life every day are our men. We're losing our young men. It's actually a national emergency, but it's not being recognised as that.
The role of our PHN boils down to the objective of improving access to high quality, safe care for the patient and addresses their needs. We would like to see for patients in the services that we engage and deal with is that they can report a positive change in their life, in their quality of life, so that they feel a difference in terms of how they're functioning in their world.
The South Western Sydney Primary Health Network helps individuals who have barriers to using the Universal Medicare Better Access Scheme by funding services specifically for underserviced or hard-to-reach groups, such as people who are culturally and linguistically diverse, Indigenous, from low socioeconomic backgrounds, located in rural areas or living with severe and persistent mental illness.
We've got some really challenging areas within South Western Sydney, not just socio-economic groups, but also pockets of communities that are really hard to reach. So we've funded services that specifically aim at those communities.
People often find it very difficult to find the services that they need when they need them. So that's something that we feel that is a key mission for South Western Sydney PHN, to basically identify those vulnerable groups in the region, make sure that we've got the most appropriate services available and that they're ready to go when people need them.
The South Western Sydney Primary Health Network builds these services with local organisations by collaborating with stakeholders and consumers in the region through consultation, co-design and commissioning, making a positive impact together.
We consulted with over 260 people as part of the funding of 9 new services. So bringing different voices together, consumers and carers, health professionals that work in the area, members of the community, non-government and community managed organisations, a range of perspectives that we're after. We're never going to come up with services that have the potential to make the most impact and really change lives if we're not collaborating, if we're not listening, and if we're not hearing a range of perspectives. So having a very detailed and sophisticated collaboration approach with those stakeholders is fundamentally important to everything that we do here.
It's a representative group of a collection of people that have been invited to provide feedback of our learned experiences about mental health in this region for the mental health unit of the PHN.
It's one thing to be like an expert in the sense that you've read up about something or like you've studied it, you've seen other people go through it and you think you understand their experience, but at the end of the day, it's all about the end user. It's about them. So it only makes sense if we take them and we put them into the equation and we ask them what they want.
The South Western Sydney Primary Health Network works with mental health on a stepped care model, which is a person-centred approach as opposed to a one-size-fits-all. Stepped care matches the service intensity to the client's needs, ensuring that the right service is delivered at the right place at the right time. GPs and approved referrers work with the client to determine the most appropriate service, supporting them to transition up and down as required. The ideal intervention is the least intensive and the least intrusive.
If it wasn't for Wellways, I'd be still stuck in the house. Since I've been with them, I've done so much, and I'm ever grateful for it.
Without Headfirst and without that service there in place, I wouldn't be, where I am right now. I honestly do not believe I wouldn't be a week clean.
For her to have that space where she's in control of what's happening makes such a difference for her. For her to have a chance to actually process what she's dealing with and how she's feeling has been really important.
Every time I left a session with him, I felt empowered and like I could do anything.
I monitor their medication. I work with their GP and ensure that their physical health is taken care of as well. It's about what the consumer wants, really, and I help them to get to that.
We have counsellors here that can speak up to 7 languages. It's important because if you can address language issues, then people can access treatment. Doing that, it helps with engagement. So people are more likely to come back if they feel that respected, if they feel that you're acknowledging them and giving importance to their culture and the way they see the world, people are going to be more willing to come back.
In addition to providing a vast number of specialised services, the South Western Sydney Primary Health Network prioritises continued professional development.
We are a very collaborative PHN, we're a very collaborative region, and that comes down to people in this region being absolutely genuine and passionate about mental health services planning.
It was definitely a game changer for me. I feel like I don't have any burdens at the moment, and I feel like life's just opened up to be like, now you've got a second chance. It's definitely a brighter looking future. I feel free.
The integrity of the South West Sydney PHN about what is being done here is fantastic.
These are the things I want to hear. These are the things I want to be part of. This is the right space for an idea to become something that happens in like actuality, like something that exists.
I feel like nothing can stop me. Like I don't have a voice in my mind saying, don't go there, you'll get hurt. Now I've got one saying, go out, enjoy yourself. There's so much more to go. I just want people out there who are in the same situation that I was in. There is hope and there is light at the end of the tunnel. I thought I'd never reach it, but I have.
It isn't down to one person, it's down to the region. So I implore all residents of South Western Sydney to become as absolutely interested as they can about continuing to support mental health services, because it really could be any of us, and in a way it is all of us.